Hello, my people. Welcome. Well, listen, now there's been this whole conversation surrounding the fact that LeBron James Jr. took a white girl to the prom. Yeah. He decided to take a white girl to the prom, and this has prompted a whole conversation on all the social media platforms. Everybody up in their feelings, everybody's got an opinion. But listen, in my view, for me, this does not surprise me because LeBron Sr. took his first prom date was a white girl. I believe it was 2000 when he took this girl to the prom. Now listen to me. Another thing that we must consider, this is important. You have to understand that in the black community, the black the older black men usually sit around, and when they speak on having relationships with white women, it is like a badge of honor. They feel good that they're in proximity to whiteness, and they usually refer to it as, he's seeing a whitey. If it's not them, or I'm seeing a whitey. That is how they describe it. And because another thing is that they sometimes, and it is prevalent, that they literally and figuratively speak negatively on the features of black women. When they're having conversations and they say very disparaging things about black women. And these young men are in the vicinity and they're privy to these conversations. They speak negatively on black women's features and how they think they purport. And this might be a result of those conversations and things that these guys would have overheard. It makes them believe that black girls are not pretty and they're not desirable. The older males literally have the names of black women in their mouths. This is no joke. They literally have the names of black women for every meal. They keep repeating negative things about black women. The coils of our hair is just stuck in their freaking throats that they can't help but regurgitate. And we have to understand that these things are impactful. Young men look up to these older guys for guidance. And if they keep hearing one thing repeatedly, they would believe that it's okay. They would give credence to what they're hearing. And these are the authority. The authorities, they look for them to them for guidance. So Bronny taking a white girl to the prom, I don't even believe that this says that he does not like black women. No. I really do not believe this translates to him not liking black women. Let me shock you. Let me tell you this. Do you believe that there are lots of black men who are with black women who don't respect them? So how could we make this comparison? How could we be, sure about this? He has enough time. He's 17 years old. And I don't mean this disparagingly. But he's 17 years old. He has enough time to make his mistakes or to choose whom he wants. Let's hope by 20 he would have had enough experiences. Hopefully they're good. If not, this would be his shock therapy. And I've also heard and seen in movies. I'm sure you can relate. Okay, let's say there's a movie with a black person, and it's a black and white movie, meaning a black person and a white person. And the black guy has to take the white woman to meet his parents or his family. You would always hear the older people in the family, when they would have been introduced to the white person, the white woman, they're enamored. They feel, oh, so and so is seeing this white girl. And they would always say, oftentimes they would say to her, or they would say to him, take care of her, okay? Tell me you can't relate. Take care of her. Tell me you have not seen this in the movies or you have not witnessed this in real life. Because movies are an imitation of life. Most times they say, take care of her. They tell the black man to take care of the white woman. But if a black man takes a black woman to meet his family, the older people in the family would not say to him tell him to take care of her. They would tell the woman to take care of their son. They would actually say to the woman, they would say, I hope you're taking care of him, or take care of my son. People, when you get into a relationship, and this is an advice to women, black women, you have to understand, you have to take your emotions and maternal feelings out of romantic spaces. Because when you're going to do that, you intertwine your emotions or your romantic feelings with these motherly things, and then they look at you like if you're supposed to parent them. When you get into a relationship, you're in a relationship with a stranger that you're trying to bring into your world to blend and to do things that you wouldn't normally do with a family member, with a brother or a sister. So when you're going to be told, oh, you're taking care of my son. No, I'm not his mother. And if I have to do that, maybe he's heading in the wrong direction. He should stay with you. Women, we have to stand up, especially black women, because we're always dealt the hand of that is not fair, and we have to stand up and not take this anymore. So with Bronny, James, he has time. Let's just leave him alone. Let him go through the dating pool. Let him have his experiences. And women, you black women, you should not be offended by this. This is his choice. This is his preference. If he continues to be this way and if this is what he wants, then it is still his preference. It is still his preference. I'm sure not every black man has a bad story to tell as it relates to other groups of women. Those that have terrible stories to tell? Well, most times as human beings, we make decisions of the heart without being mindful of the results. We do not control the results. We do not control how things may turn out. We do it because this is how we feel, and we're emotional and we're in love and all those things. So it goes with the territory. Listen, LeBron Jr. is going to be fine. He is going to be fine. And we have to understand that people make choices. We have choices. We have the ability to choose whom we want. We don't control all the variables. So that's it. And he'll also learn as he grows up that a man fights for his convictions, and he is steadfast in the face of resistance. So if this is who he wants, let it be. Again, thank you for being here. Stay safe and be self-aware.